I'm getting myself into trouble. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Sailing Yankee Winds. Andy, and we're tackling the mast today. Basically, we're going to strip as much the hardware off. I've already taken some of the stays off and a line, and I'm just going to continue on and removing a bunch of the stuff off of here so we can redo this mast. It needs to be done, so yeah, so that's about what I've been doing. We're going to redo this mast, and come along, I'll take you with me. All right. Basically, I'm undoing all the lines and trying to figure out what's what. I gotta probably deconstruct this whole thing, at least most of it, to redo it, because I thought this other side was good, but there are problem spots here and there, so I'm gonna probably have to just strip the whole thing, or most of it. So this is one of those videos where I am definitely going to need feedback from people, because I don't know what is what on this, and it's kind of intimidating with all these wires and lines, trying to figure out the main halyard. I know this is the track for the main. I believe this is the main halyard. Now this halyard is a wire. Where'd it go? So this halyard is spliced, the line is spliced into wire, and that goes through the sheave up here. And I don't know how old this is. It seems to go pretty good back and forth, as well as the other one, which I would think that would be the forward sheet going back and forth. I've seen the forward sheet is spliced into the wire rope there, and the splices look pretty good. I might have to soak this line to clean it. Obviously that's a stay. Don't know what this little small pulley with a little line on it is. No clue. We got another line here going to a block, small block, which I think this mast is sitting on right now. So I gotta take that out. But we're gonna start from down the other end here, and we've just been trying to separate things, I guess, is what I'm gonna try to do. Just try to separate things. So I'm gonna clip you on somewhere and probably put you on some time lapse. I don't know where I'm gonna clip you on to though. We'll see. See, like this piece here, it's just onto a small tether. But what does this go to? Where does it go to? Can we see where it goes to? Let's follow it. See where it goes. So, goes up. obviously this stuff is actually in pretty good shape because I am able to run my hands on it and not get slivers or picked by anything coming off of it. So it appears, okay, this goes to this, which I don't know. So we're going to pull this all the way off. This is going to be the first one. I'm going to pull this all the way. Maybe coil it up. This is not spliced, it's just tied onto this wire line, so I'm going to leave that all together. Now, this is one of those things that I want to take a picture of. So to me, this goes on to the backstay, because we're just gonna set this aside here. This is the backstay right here, I would think. That's the thicker wire. So this is the backstay. We're gonna follow this all the way down and free this backstay up to wherever it is. Okay. Now this backstay goes to, so this is the backstay. It's got a hook on the bottom, but it is tethered to another one. Let's see what that is. I apologize here. I gotta get a better clip or something for these videos. I'm gonna shut you off here for a second and then come back. Okay, so this is one that I wanted to videotape. This is it's gonna be the starboard side stay that goes on the outside of the spreader bar. I undid the spreader bar. This piece is going to have to be replaced because it's ripping right there, but it's just a piece of copper. And then you have this tagline, wire tagline. I don't know why, but that's attached to the same thing. I'm going to leave it in the position it is, and then that was wrapped around this little eyelet here. The wires come out, so I'm going to leave that on there for reference. So here it is, stripped, as stripped as it's going to get. Like I said, I'm going to leave the pulleys on. I'm going to leave these wooden chocks on. I'm going to leave the Hey everyone, welcome back. This is day 2 of the mast project. Had to wait a little while, waiting on a good weather window. We got a good 5 to 6 days now without rain coming, so it's Good Friday. So welcome, and we're going to go through and start scraping down the mast, scraping the old varnish off of it, and see how far we can get. Today I have a 3-day weekend from work, so I should be able to get, hopefully, everything scraped, sanded, and possibly start varnishing it. We'll see how far we get. All right, so again, thanks for tuning back in, and keep watching. Thank you. So that took a while. Yeah, so I have one side scraped. Oops. One side scraped. Took a good part of the day. It's 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. and it took a good 6 hours to do one side. So, yeah, wow. Wow. Alright. Okay. So I got her all covered up for the night. I got 3/4 of the way done. So, underside, the underneath, and then on this side I got up to here. It's a little, I'd say it's halfway. It's halfway. Alright. That's it for tonight. She's all covered up. Alright, good morning everyone. Welcome to Saturday morning. This is day 3 of the mast project. We got our work cut out. So I got basically scraped all the varnish off 3/4 of the way. I got from here down to do, and then sanding. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start scraping and then make our way. I'm gonna have to go to the store later and get some stuff, but I'll start the process here. Basically I do it in just sections, like a little over a foot section. That way it just, I don't know, that's what I feel like doing it like this. But you're basically melting the varnish off and then scraping it off. Make sure you scrape it off. Pretty simple process. I probably explained that already, but it doesn't take a lot. It's not a hard job. It's just a tedious job. Very tedious. The softer that you get the varnish, the easier it is. Of course, just like any other thing that you kind of have to scrape off like this. All right, so we've got one side, both sides of the mast are stripped of varnish, and this side I just got finished sanding with 80 grit. I'm going to go back over it with 120 tomorrow, not today. So came out pretty nice. There's some fine areas where I need to get around the chalks and things, but whew, day 2 done. Hey, good morning everybody. Welcome to day 5. We're finishing sanding the starboard the port side. So we're finishing sanding the port side. We did the starboard side yesterday. Sorry I got the face mask on, just because it's dusty. So the big challenge is to get all of the areas where it was sun damaged sanded down and sanded out. As you can see the difference. between the two. It's quite a difference. So I got a little bit more to go. Happy Easter. Happy Easter to everybody. Trying to get this done. We've got to go see family later for Easter dinner. But yeah, I think that's pretty nice. It's going to come out really good. So more sanding to go. Okay, we did 3 repairs on the mast. The mast head, this is all thickened epoxy. I thickened it with sawdust from the mast that I did. Just closed in the gap there, and then down here it was really superficial, but it was a little bit of a gap where the mast comes together right there at the very end. So I thickened epoxy that. Same thing with this. And then number 3 I haven't done yet, but that is going to be a challenge. So this is the foot of the mast that goes here. It goes in that slot. Okay, in that slot is that rusted piece. And cut through is the hole where this bent, and you probably can't see it, bent and cracked pin that goes through. So I have a new piece of metal for here. I have to cut that center section out and weld a section in. So that's going to be a big challenge. Okay, good. Well, it's kind of evening now. I did not film today, but I just went at it. So 90-degree day. Luckily, most of the time I'm in the shade. All right, so let's go. 2 coats of varnish that's cut with thinner on the mast. It took most of the day. This is a 30-foot mast, as you know. And yeah, first 2 coats I do are cut with thinner, so it seeps into the wood. Oh yeah, she's looking good. All right. So that's day, I think it's day 7 or 8. I don't know. But yeah. All right. So 2 coats of thinned out varnish were applied yesterday. And normally this stuff you do not have to sand, but I didn't like the way the finish was a little knurled. It wasn't too smooth, so I sanded it. So that's it's all sanded down. So now I'm going to acetone it and put a full strength coat, first full strength coat of varnish on.
Make the little woman happy?
Oh yeah.
Happy wife, happy life.
That's it. Very much so.
Whoa!
Yeah, it's kind of just leaning on the rail.
You want to stick it in the crack here?
I don't know if it'd be overweighted on that side. Plus, where it is
Okay.
kind of, as long as I don't push too hard on it, stays up. Don't normally have to sand it, but I didn't like the way the
Varnish was?
Yeah, it had kind of a, it wasn't smooth,
Orange
it had a little
peel.
bit of ripply in it.
Orange peel.
Yeah, kind of like that, so I sanded it.
Look at you with no fucking socks on. You're looking to get fucking tick bit.
Oh, I pulled 2 or 3 of them off me yesterday. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. So we're on day 9 of the mast project. We sanded it down. Did 2 coats yesterday of thinned out varnish, and then I sanded it down. It was little rough spots, so I sanded it down. Now we're about to do the first coat of full strength varnish on the mast. It takes about an hour hour and a half to do. So I'm going to get started on that and put it on time lapse and show y'all how I do that. Just give you a little comparison of what it looks like, varnished and unvarnished. Don't know if the camera can do it justice or not. So unvarnished and varnished. All right. So here's the mast all put back together. Cobwebs all over the place. We got her all put back together. I got a couple little things to do, but like putting stringers out here. But yeah, she's all put back together, ready to be hoisted on the boat. Once I'm gonna do this week. The mast headlight I got in the garage. I bought an LED one, but yeah, she's all set. She is all set. So exciting things happening. The mast, she's all put back together. I haven't been filming a lot because I've been getting small projects and small and big projects done, so we can get this thing launched. We're going to get the mast put up on a boat this week, and I've been in contact with the marina. The mooring ball is in the water, so it's available for me to go to, so got to do it. So we're going to continue on some projects. I'll film a little bit today. A lot of sanding and varnishing. That's basically what I'm going to be doing today. So stick with me. We got exciting things coming.